So hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So in my previous other video, and I don't remember which video, but I just remember that in that video I was talking something about friendship. So somebody commented that इतना गा ही दिया तो थोड़ा और इस गाने का part गा दो, and I also do remember the song which I mentioned in that video. And the reason why I mentioned that is because I was using the light which I was using that shut off. My English is dead. एनीवे तो वो लाइट बंद हो गया बिकॉज द पावर बैंक वॉज इन चार्ज बट वाई एम आई एक्सप्लेनिंग दीज ऑल थिंग्स टू यू आई शुड जस्ट जम्प ऑन टू द सॉन्ग सो हियर आई एम स्टार्टिंग दिस वीडियो विद द सेम सॉन्ग मैंने तुम्हारी बात मानी है, मैंने मनाया दिल को है कितना, अब से रहूं तुम खुश जहाँ भी हो, मेरा तुम्हारा था भी क्या वैसे, मगर दूरी हो जितनी भी निगाहों से निगाहों की, मगर ख्वाबों की दुनिया में मिलूंगी तुमको रोजाना, यहीं तक था सफर अपना, तुम्हें है लौट कर जाना, कभी मैं याद आऊं तो चले आना, चले आना. Let's now jump into the video. So yeah, coming back to the video, what do I want to talk in this video today? So I just posted a video over Instagram. If you haven't checked that yet, you can check it if you wish to. And I am also planning to make another video. I don't know what that video is going to be, but let me just figure that out. Anyway, that's not a big thing. That's not a big deal. But yeah, I am here making another video, YouTube video, but I'm talking about the video which I want to make to post over Instagram, because the video which I post over Instagram they have some element of music in it, and music is not so allowed in on the platforms such as YouTube, because it gives copyright or strikes, several kind of strikes. That is the reason why I no more post such short videos over YouTube. But yeah, I absolutely love posting these long videos because you people don't watch it. Sorry, I don't know whether you watch it or not, but yeah, I really do love reading the comments of yours. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about something which I read yesterday. Yesterday I was reading my textbook, okay, and then I read a note of a person. We were studying about basically the historians and the people who had traveled in the past, and they had wrote the accounts, cultural and cultural, political, economic state of our country, and also the the whole world, worldwide. So meanwhile we come to know that the historians and the people who had traveled the world in order to write about it, and all those people, let's say, along with historians we can say philosophers and so sort of people who travel the world. So it wasn't that easy for them to travel the whole world as compared to today. Specifically, it's much more easier and safer to travel today as compared to the past. Why so? Because today we have different advancements and so and so, but the main thing is that there was a short source where it was mentioned that a traveler, the experience of traveler, basically, that he was really very ill, and then he went to a place but he was not recognized over there, he wasn't taken care of there, and people, because they were not knowing him, he was kind of a foreign person to them, and they were not so hostile, the people out there, so they did not even bother to ask the person that how they are. So that was the account which the person had written, or maybe another person had written, which was based on the experience of that person who had traveled and wasn't ill, as mentioned in the book. So I was reading that, and then what I thought of I thought of making the video, but yesterday I did not shooted anything. So today I wanted to talk about it. Is that the thing which came in my mind is, we work so hard, leave no stone unturned, and we do everything for work purpose, for maybe to find a good job, profession to work, and also to feed ourselves, because at that time also different scholars and different people, of course, they needed a stable job in order to sustain their life, in order to be alive. And they might also be having families, so in order to take care of the family, so they traveled from one place to another in search of work, and so. And they did everything for the army, for their teammates, for the people with whom they were traveling, and also for the kings. Like let's suppose there's a traveler, there's a trader who or there's a person who, like, previously the technology was not so advanced, so people also used to travel from one place to another, who were the people who were subordinate to the kings. They used to travel from one place to another in order to carry some or another messages of the king, or maybe the like maybe some things, some objects, materials, and so on. So even though the person is not well, the person is trying their best to work, the person is doing everything for the king, and the king is getting benefited. The 99% of the things, the task which is associated with the king will not be possible and not be accomplished if other people will not work for that. So despite of putting forward all the energy and time over the thing which the king has demanded. Okay, let's just not talk about the authority which the king has. We are talking about a very humanistic thing. Okay, in a very humanistic way. So in basic way, if I say, so despite of him doing everything for the king, okay, he's also not being uh, asked about how he feels and what is the state of his तबीयत को क्या कहते हैं इंग्लिश में, what is the state of his health. So what is the state of his health? He is not being asked about that, not from the king, not from his teammates, and so on. So how will he feel? And let's just not consider and talk about this thing. Let's just talk about the things which we already have. Like, if that same person, okay, if that same traveler will uh, go to his home, then he'll be taken care of if by his family members. Let's just not talk about the adverse scenarios where the family is also not in support of the person, but let's just talk about the basic thing, which is that in a family they care for us, they ask that how we are. And if I share my one of the examples from my life, is that at times when I am hungry, I get to eat if I'm in my home. Yes, I ask that very frankly. Okay, if I'm not hungry, still I get delicious food. Okay, on my table, kept on my table, that eat it. If I'm not well, even if I do not ask, I get that pampering. Um, People are there to care for me at my home, but at my workplace, be it be any place, okay, there'll be only few people, maybe my friends or the people you know who actually care, who are a little humanistic, so they are going to ask, they are going to understand. But rest, people in the authority, mainly who are not so humble and so will never ask you, will never take care of you. So that is what I was thinking. These are the two scenarios. At one place, at one surrounding, you're the king of everything. Even if you do not ask for things, you'll get everything. At some place, you're doing everything for the other person, but the other person is not even considering you. Of course, that is a workplace. The king cannot be so much like a friend to you. But I believe that the first quality which a king should have is a little bit of connectedness with his praja, with his army, with his people, I guess. He should consider the people who are working for him as a family, I suppose. I don't know whether the king will be benefited from it or not, but as like personally, I feel that a good leader's first quality is not confidence, is not good public speaking, is not the way he rules and governs and instructs and everything. A good leader's first quality, I guess, is being humble. Because that is what makes him a good leader. Because that is when he connects with people. So that is what I was thinking, that we should be grateful at least that we have people to care for us, even if we do not ask for it. There are people who are humble to us, even if we are at times rude to them. There are people who cry for us, like at times when we are in trouble, when we are in pain. They are there to cry for us, they're there to live for us, they're there to work for us. So we should be grateful for that, because when we'll step out, I'm also not so experienced of the outside world, but whenever I read such things, I just pause there and just start thinking that yeah, the world outside is cruel, and yes, it is. So let's just be thankful for what we have and the people who we have in our life. That's all. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really do hope that you enjoyed watching this and connected with it. Rest. I hope everything is good out there, and if you have any suggestion for new video, then you can comment down. If you have any topic, any idea, anything which you would like me to talk over, then you can comment. I would love to read your comments. And there's one more glitch, that whenever I try replying to some of the comments, there is an error which comes. So I like the comments, but I am somewhat not able to send the reply which I texted. So do not think that I am not replying to comments and so on. So some glitch, it occurs. Anyway, despite of that, above all, I really hope that you succeed in your life. Whatever success means to you, you get it. I really hope that you do good, be best, be yourself. And thanks for watching this video, and keep up.